In this presentation, we'll examine the properties of exponents. To start, let's begin with the key terms. Base and exponent. An exponent indicates how many times the base is multiplied by itself. The base is the main number being raised to the power of the exponent. For example, 5 to the power 3 is an expression where 5 is multiplied by itself 3 times. Now that we understand these terms, let's move on to the properties of exponents. These are mathematical rules that determine how exponents function in operations like multiplication, division, and more. The first property is the product of powers. This rule states that when multiplying two expressions with the same base, you simply add their exponents. For instance, if we multiply 5 power 2 by 5 power 3, we add the exponents 2 and 3. This gives us 5 power 5. Next, let's move on to the quotient of powers. This rule states that when you divide two expressions with the same base, you subtract the exponents. For example, we have 2 power 5 divided by 2 power 3. Then we should subtract the exponent in the denominator from the exponent in the numerator. This will result in 2 power 2, which equals 4. Next, let's explore negative exponents. A negative exponent means that the base is on the other side of fraction line. For instance, 3 power negative 2 is the same as 1 over 3 power 2, which simplifies to 1 over 9. Now moving on to the power of a power property. This rule states when you raise an exponent to another power, you multiply the exponents. For example, 2 power 3 raised to the power of 4 can be simplified by multiplying the exponents 3 multiply 4. This will result in 2 power 12. Next is the power of a product property. This tells us that when we have a product inside parentheses raised to an exponent, we apply the exponent to each factor inside. For example, the product of 2 and 3 raised to the 4th power can be interpreted as 2 power 4 multiplied 3 power 4. Similar to the power of a quotient, when we have a quotient inside parentheses raised to an exponent, we apply the exponent to both the numerator and the denominator. For instance, 2/3 raised to the 4th power becomes 2 power 4 over 3 power 4. Finally, let's discuss the zero power property. This states that any non-zero number raised to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Overall, these 7 properties are essential in algebra for simplifying expressions and tackling more complex problems. By understanding and applying these rules, you'll be better equipped to solve mathematical challenges. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel Use this Axiom for more.